Chapter 8. The Sister in Silk. Morning light filtered through the sheer curtains of Zephyra Seraphina Locke's Atlanta loft, a soft intrusion that bathed the space in gold and shadow. The air hung heavy with the musk of last night, Liam's leather, the faint tang of lace still clinging to her skin, and she stood by the window, her silk robe slipping off one shoulder, her ebony curves catching the glow. The coal locket rested cool against her chest, its weight a steady pulse, but her mind churned. Sasha's taunt, yesterday's muse, Maya's text, Liam's whispered promise. At 28, she'd forged her throne, but the cracks were widening, and sleep had eluded her, leaving her raw. The buzzer jolted her, a harsh buzz slicing the quiet, and she crossed the loft, her bare feet whispering against the hardwood. She opened the door, and there stood Diana Locke, her younger sister, prim in a starched blouse and tight bun, her hazel eyes sharp with judgment, her frame rigid as the traditions they'd once shared. "Zephyra," she said, her voice clipped. "We need to talk." She stepped inside uninvited, her skirt brushing the silk sheet still strewn from the chute, and Zephyra's pulse ticked up, her husky drawl tight. "Morning, Di. What's got you storming in like Mama's ghost?" Diana's gaze swept the loft, lace on the chaise, a half-empty wineglass, her lips thinning. "This," she snapped, gesturing at the chaos, "this shameless life you flaunt. It's bad enough I hear it from church, but now it's me." Her voice cracked, and Zephyra's almond-shaped eyes, dark chocolate, molten, narrowed, empathy warring with the sting of her words. She'd fled their conservative Atlanta roots, Sunday sermons, good girls don't. But Diana had stayed, the good daughter, corseted by expectation. "You're here to preach?" Zephyra asked, folding her arms, the silk robe shifting to bare more skin. "No," Diana said, softer now, her hands twisting. "It's Marcus, my boyfriend. He's controlling. Tracks my phone. Tells me where I can go. She faltered, hazel eyes dropping, and Zephyra's chest tightened, the coal locket suddenly heavier. She saw herself at 20, chafing under rules, and stepped closer, her voice a low thread. "He's caging you, Di." Diana nodded, a tear slipping free, and Zephyra's resolve snapped. She'd not let her sister drown where she'd escaped. "Come here," she said, pulling Diana to the full-length mirror by the chaise. She tugged the pins from her bun, letting chestnut waves spill, and fetched a scrap of lace from the chute. Black, sheer, daring. "Try this," she urged, draping it over Diana's blouse, her fingers brushing her sister's spine, a fleeting intimacy that stirred old memories, nights braiding hair, whispering dreams. Diana stiffened, then softened, her shoulders easing as Zephyra adjusted her pose, chin up, back arched, a sultry tilt of the hips. "Feel that?" Zephyra murmured, her drawl warm. "That's you taking it back." Diana's breath hitched, her reflection shifting, less prim, more fire, and she whispered, "I wish I could be like you." The words landed like a gift, a crack in their fracture, but then she pulled away, hazel eyes flashing. "But you've shamed us, Zeph. This—" She waved at the lace, the loft. "It's why Marcus hates you." Zephyra's crimson lips parted, a retort dying as Diana's confession sank in. He hated her, blamed her, a shadow she hadn't seen. "He's wrong," she said firm, "and you're stronger than him." The air thickened, their bond fraying then mending, a thread pulled taut. Diana clutched the lace, her fingers trembling, and nodded, a fragile truce settling between them. "I'll try," she said, her voice a thread, and Zephyra hugged her, the coal locket pressing between them, its cool weight a bridge across years. But as Diana stepped back, her parting shot lingered. "He knows where you live, Zeph. Be careful." And a chill prickled Zephyra's skin, Marcus's shadow creeping closer than she'd guessed. She stood alone, silk robe slipping further, the loft's gold light dimming as clouds rolled in. The coal locket swayed, heavier now, a pendulum ticking between sisterly love and a threat she couldn't yet name. Diana's words echoed, shameless, hates you, and she wondered beneath her defiance if her freedom came at a cost she'd only begun to pay. The buzzer's echo faded, but the tension stayed, a storm brewing just beyond her throne.